gentlemen, would you please make welcome David D. with the Elvis Tribute.
There we go. We're on.
See right up, oh see what you have done. Well I said see right up, oh see what you have done. Now girl you made me love you, but now you love me when it's gone. Hear what I said? Well I'm going away baby. Lord, I won't be back till fall. Well, I'm going away, baby. Lord, I won't be back till fall. If I find me a good girl, I won't be back at all. Yeah, what I say, play me. Yeah. Lord, I won't be back till fall. If I find me a good girl, I won't be back at all. Yeah, what I say? Well, I said, see she right up. Oh, see what you have done. Well, I said, see she right up. Oh, see what you have done. Well, girl, you made me love you. Now, you love him and it's gone. Hear what I say? Well, I said, see right up.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is another episode of Rogan Radio. Thank you, David Daughtery. David Daughtery, he is our open and close on every show. Now, once again, I want to remind you, tonight is going to be a great show. We had a little warm-up a little while ago. Antoinette is here, Antoinette Casto. She brought us some Giovanni's and some steak hoagies, and we're pretty much full and ready to go to sleep now, I think. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're pretty full.
Yeah.
We're pretty full. Once again, we have, let me show you who we have in the audience tonight. This is going to be something that is going to be absolutely crazy. And if you're not hitting those emoji things right now, just go ahead and back out and do something else. Just joking. We have Darren Harbin as the director on one seat.
Hey, everybody.
We have Chad Puccio on another seat. Yeah. We have straight from Japan. Bruce is back. You haven't seen Bruce for a long time.
Straight from Japan.
Straight from Japan. And we're going to talk about, Bruce was bringing up the fact of international phone lines. We had that conversation last week. Across from Bruce, we have the infamous Antoinette, or as I like to say, Antoinette. Hello. We have Jimmy Wiz, and Todd's not here tonight. Instead, we have straight from England, the Stig. Ladies and gentlemen, we had the Stig. Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, the nice thing about the Stig is that the Stig works through expression through the arms. Like, for example, Stig, would you like a Miller High Life? Okay, so you like that? And the Stig doesn't talk. So what I'm going to do is, real quick, I'm going to bring out, and I'm going to show you something. What I wanted to show you is you've never seen the Stig on the 5th gear. Actually, oh yeah, we got to pass these things out. There you go. There's one for D, and there's one for Chad.
Thank you,
Who
sir.
all needs one of these? Okay. Now check this out. I'm going to get out of the way. Well, can the Stig, can you pull up a little bit? It's kind of hard because we have a new little thing back there. Okay, there's the Stig. Now, Stig, would you love a Miller High Life? Yeah? All right. There we go. I'm going to even open it up for you. You go ahead and open it. Okay, now watch this. This is going to be pretty impressive. The Stig is going to drink a Miller High Life. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The Stig. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just fooling. It's not the real Stig. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to present to you the one of the original members of Rogan Radio. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Todd Beck.
Yay!
As you can tell, Jimmy didn't have any applause for that, and that's cool. What's up, Mark Coffey? What's going on,
said we're
Bobby
half asleep.
Garrison?
Thanks, Jimmy.
Bobby Garrison.
Thanks a
What's
lot,
up?
Jimmy.
Is Cassie on here tonight? Cassie
Yeah,
Allen?
yeah, Cassie's on here. I saw her.
Oh, Cassie, straight
First
from
one.
North Carolina. That's fantastic. I kind of like Todd being the Stig. That's pretty cool. Anytime you guys need some party favors, just go ahead and yell at me. I'll just lay him over here.
You can call me the Stud instead of the Stig.
Hey, Bruce,
Because I rode a motorcycle tonight.
more
I'm
like
a
the Dud.
stud.
Hey, Bruce, what goes through your mind when you hear someone say, "Me love you long time"?
I don't know.
He probably thinks you're your wife, Jimmy.
That's what I think about.
I know you do.
Let's reiterate some of the things that have happened before we get to the show tonight. And we had the yesterday, Chad and Darren. They were up with Chrissy. You saw Chrissy and Clinton up here for the last. We had a couple shows with them, and we had a great turnout. Or they had a great turnout at the Roadhouse yesterday for the Ride for Life with Bikers for a Cure. Boom! See, I'm remembering all this.
Yeah.
Listen,
Got her down pat back.
I saw some pictures up there yesterday,
He
and
just was able to read his writing.
and let me tell you something. There were a lot of motorcycles up in Clarksburg yesterday going on that route.
Absolutely. The last that I had heard, she had 511 signups.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Chris, I'll tell you what, Chrissy, if you get on there, why don't you let us know what the final count was? That is fantastic, man. That is great. It was all the proceeds went to the American Cancer Society, and wow, you can't say enough about that, and we never will be able to say enough about that. So that's great.
Matter of fact, Clinton's on here. He
just
says,
said-
"Hi, y'all."
Hey, Clinton Monroe.
Yeah, and he just said, thanks for writing, Darren and Chad. So.
You know, I almost missed.
No problem.
I almost
Right there.
missed.
Loved it.
I almost missed not having Clinton and Chrissy here. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
we could
Oh,
get
yeah.
we could have a couple seats. I mean, I'm thinking, Darren, we don't need Jimmy or the Stig. Todd Beck, do we?
Nah.
Yes, we do. That was a little late.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
I'm a little behind the power curve tonight, Jimmy, but I swear I'll
What?
wake up. I got the Miller High Life, the champagne and beers, the official adult beverage of Rogan Radio.
Must be from the food. We are a little tired.
Now I'll tell you what's going to happen here a little bit later, and you want to stay tuned for this. Is that Antoinette's here from the Ellis, and we went over on Friday night, and we got to talk to Anthony. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Anthony Ellis. That guy is a storyteller, and you
Dude
know what?
is full of knowledge.
He has done everything in the stuff that he was telling us that has happened in the area. I have never heard of, and that interests me to death. I mean, like when he used to play in the band at WBOY.
Yeah. I mean, who could say that they've ran a drive-in, a restaurant, a radio station,
Went to
a
college,
band,
school
raised
teacher.
kids.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, see,
was a
that's
school
what.
teacher.
Yeah, I was talking to Chuck about your dad the other day. I said he's kind of like Forrest Gump, because Forrest Gump has, he's done everything. Forrest Gump has done everything, and that's your dad, like
Yeah,
Forrest
it is.
Gump.
It is really.
It's absolutely fantastic. And when he started talking about the early days of the Ellis, you know what I mean, with the trolley car and all that,
Yeah.
very interesting because you would not see things like that today. You just wouldn't. Jimmy was bringing that point up is that West Penn had that the electric line that went on along the trolley, and then when they did away with that, and you could still see remnants, in a testament to railroad builders across the world. And now I'm gonna put in the trolley builders because it was probably all the same technology. Hell, you can drive from Shinston to Fairmont now and still see how level the road is that they had on those trolley things.
Oh, yeah.
There is an absolute distinction of how that stuff has held up.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. But when Anthony was talking about being in the band at WBOY, and when they did the news or did commercials or whatever, there was a live band in the studio, and he was in that band. Today, you just hit a button. You just hit a button, and you're just like, pooh. Yeah. And it's a piece of cake, and it's fantastic. He was in that golden age of that where the transformation.
True entertainment.
Absolutely.
Came along with your program.
And that's what I was talking to him about. I was like, today, the difference between today, because I'm a DJ guy, right? I'm a DJ guy. I play, but I appreciate music. There's something about music, which I'm going to bring up a point that I don't know if you ever knew about growing up in middle school together. Antoinette, I'm talking to.
Okay.
But there's something about music that does something in my spine if I hear it right. So with that being said, when you go to a dance, to me, I would much rather see a band rather than a DJ. Being a DJ, I'm saying that just for the fact of the DJ's just playing a record, right? Mm-hmm. When you see a band do something, you're actually seeing somebody with talent making that sound. I mean, however they do that stuff. And it just baffles the hell out of me how somebody like, in these hard rock bands, and they can speed metal with that, and they're playing all over these guitars and stuff, and how they can just all make it. They know the keys, they know the neck of the guitar, the chords and all that. It amazes me, and I love that.
Jimmy, Chuck can play the skin flute. Have you ever heard him play the skin flute?
He's mad.
It is amazing.
Let me tell you something.
I love it long
There's
time.
Here's an example. If you want to see an example of that, it goes like this.
Okay.
See?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
There it is.
But I was telling, Darren and I went over to the Ellis today, this morning, actually, to enjoy the buffet.
Oh, I wish I could have been with you, but my wife had blood work.
Oh, I wasn't invited.
What?
Sorry,
Bruce?
Bruce.
You didn't call Bruce? Way to go,
Hey, listen, the Ellis, they let everybody in but Japanese. Sorry, Bruce.
Big sign out the door.
Not true, Chuck.
Not true.
Not true.
Antoinette says,
Not
not true.
Bruce.
Not true.
But what was cool about it is I was telling your dad about a story that happened, and I don't think you even know it. Do you remember the order of chairs in the saxophone section of middle school?
He mentioned that.
Did he?
Uh-oh. He told on you.
Yeah,
Do you actually remember the order of chairs?
I was first.
You were always first.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say
I was
that.
so competitive back then.
No, absolutely. Now listen,
Very competitive.
This is
I would
funny
have never figured that.
because we started out. Antoinette and I, we've known each other since Christ left Pittsburgh, and as you know, that's been a long time ago. But when we started playing saxophone, we were in the saxophone section together, right? So it was Antoinette was always first, always. Then it came to be Chuck. Then it was Brian Fortney. Then it was Chad Wilson. Okay. And Chad and Brian and I would battle back and forth all the time. But Antoinette was always first. So what we decided to do, I think it was in 7th grade, 8th grade, something like that. We decided to go.
Whoa, wait a minute. Yeah.
We decided to. We decided.
Wait a minute. She doesn't know this? Or
No. We decided to beat up on Antoinette, and what you could do is every so often they had you could challenge somebody in a chair. Okay, so it was
to take their chair.
To take their chair.
Yeah.
So it was like me, Brian, and Chad. We kind of collaborated a little bit and said, "Look, I'm going to go ahead and challenge Antoinette." I was like, "Look, dudes, I'm going to go ahead and challenge Antoinette to take the first
arm
chair."
wrestle? You arm wrestled her?
So after that, I was like, listen, if I lose, which I probably will, Brian, Antoinette's going to be tired. You knock her out.
Yeah.
And listen, if Brian loses, then Chad, you can't lose because you're the third guy, and you're going to be. She is going to be so tired of going up with all this. Okay. So what happened was I went up against Antoinette, and you know what? Obviously, I lost.
Well, that's because you're a loser.
So then it was Brian's turn, and I'm like, yeah, well, you know what? Brian's got a great chance. He's going to go ahead and take the first chair.
Right.
So what happens?
He's
Brian,
a loser.
No.
No.
Brian challenges me.
What? Oh, you see where
Brian doesn't-
Brian's loyalties lie.
Yeah. So Brian and Chad at the same time were scheming against me. So Brian challenged me, and I lost my chair. So I went from second to third.
You would not last a week on Survivor.
So then, all right. So I'm like this. I'm like, what the shit, man? I mean, I didn't say that back in the day, but then all of a sudden, okay, it was Chad's turn.
You probably did back then.
It was Chad's turn. So I was like, okay, well, at least Chad's my buddy. We're
boys.
like
you guys are boys.
We were the four amigos. I mean, Antoinette could testify.
Nobody named Chad
we have
is
a
a
pretty
buddy.
tight class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it was Chad's turn. I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm looking at him like, get her. What happens?
He looks at you.
Chad challenges me, and you know what happens? I lose.
The
so I went.
conspiracy unfolded.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
Collapsed.
This is crap because Chuck challenges Antoinette, who Antoinette beats, and then that's obvious. But then Brian beats Chuck, so now all of a sudden Chuck went from second to third. Then Chad beats Chuck, and now all of a sudden I'm fourth.
Now you're sitting in the back of the bus.
You know what? All of a sudden it's karma.
Sorry, Rosie. Okay.
And I've never forgiven Antoinette after that.
Chuck, those were good times.
Oh, we had a blast.
Hey,
We
Chuck,
did. We
We
did.
absolutely had a blast.
Refresh your screen there because the people are saying some things. Brian Morrow says, "Hey, Shelley."
Oh, yeah. By the way, now listen.
Oh, no.
We had this mistake last week, and what it was is that before we even got started, we did a little teaser video, which you do those things, and everybody thinks. And listen, go ahead, Darren, if you could throw that a camera up there to show Antoinette really well. Antoinette looks. Listen, you look exactly like my sister, and I'm glad you do because if you didn't look like my sister, we'd probably be somewhat married.
Well,
no,
something
no,
changed
no, no,
because
listen.
we'd probably.
I'm not saying
how am
that.
I gonna
Well,
get
we
out
would
of
be
this?
we would be saxophone like doves or something, and to this day we would fight and argue so much because Anthony is the master of the reed, and then he would have to somehow be the judge after Mr. O, was done with teaching, and all of a sudden we'd be every night. It's like, look, break out the saxophone, bitch, break it out, boom.
You should not call her that.
Well, that's what would happen because now Brian Mara, that is not my sister though, but she looks a lot like my sister. And that's a testament because I think my sister looks a lot
really
like
pretty.
me. Hey.
Dave Stingo says, "I challenge Chuck to his delivery vehicle chair."
Tell him he can have your job if he wants your job.
Hey, listen, Dave. Dave is a fantastic guy. Dave's a BOY guy, and we've oh my goodness, we had such a pleasure in getting with Dave and doing some quad stuff. And I was over at Earth's getting my it was for Earth's Honda and Dodge, and I was just over the Curtis. Curtis sells cars over there. Well, one thing that happened. Should we tell the story?
Yeah, go ahead, because it's funny.
Before you get started on
We
that,
can put it-
our buddy
Okay.
at KDS, Steve Ice, said, "Hey, y'all,
By the way, Steve, we're going to talk about Steve here in a minute on how to get some Rogan Radio shirts. We've had some requests on how to get those things. So I did a couple. Oh, Jesus Christmas, dude!
I think it's empty now.
Listen, thank goodness. Because listen, you're not getting a refill. We did some quad commercials. We went over to Fairmont and went up to Morgantown, did some quad stuff, right? So then we go over to we went down to the Honda garage in Bridgeport there, Earth's Honda. So we were flying that thing around, and we got some really good shots. It's so much more wide open down there.
It was a pleasure, actually.
So one thing that they always tell you when you fly your quad or drone or whatever, and thank goodness that I've done this, right, is before GPS, you had to fly that thing on the fly, meaning that you didn't have any stability to it. You had to constantly be making corrections and everything else, okay? Yeah. And with anything like GPS, depending on cloud cover or magnetic or sun, it could go out at any time. You know what I mean? It comes and goes and comes and goes and comes and goes. So we're flying this thing all over these, probably an inventory of 3 million cars, So we're flying this thing back, and all of a sudden I get the warning bells going off on the controller that I've lost GPS. Now, at about the same time this is happening, now I'm calm because I can fly the thing without GPS. Here comes. Well, I mean, it's not pretty, but I don't want to hit anything.
Yeah,
right?
you won't crash.
So here comes Curtis, and Curtis is selling somebody a car, right at us. And this thing is just, I'm just thinking, Jesus, please let me get this to the ground and just
take the stick.
Yeah.
Take it from my hands.
So anyway, I get this thing out of the area of the vehicles, and I'm going to dump it. I'm just going to drop it. So I'm looking at Todd, and Todd's just sitting there relaxed, leaning on like a $40,000 Accord. And I'm like, I'm looking at him. I was like, dude, get off somebody's going to buy it. Get off the car.
In my defense, it was a used car, but I like your story better. He's like,
go.
He's like, Todd, go catch it,
So I'm bringing it back, and Todd goes, what's wrong? I said, just go get it. go get it, go catch it. So Todd runs over there. We have it on video. It's fantastic. And David could testify because he saw it. So Dave run over, and Todd actually caught the thing as I killed the motors on it, right? So then I went over there. The whole point of the story was there last week I went over to the Honda garage to get my car serviced, my Civic serviced. And I was talking to Curtis about getting a new one of the new Civics, which are sexy as hell anyway. So we were talking back and forth about that quad thing. He goes, I noticed you guys had some problems over there or something.
No problems.
And I was like, no, Curtis, you had it all wrong. I said, we were bringing that thing back, and I saw a lot of gravel in the parking lot, and then that thing puts off, which it does put off a lot of wind.
A lot of air.
I was like, well, man, we can't land this thing because if we do, the gravel's going to come up and ding all your cars. So Todd had to run over there and grab that thing out of the air. In reality, though, I just want to get this thing out of the air, but it was fun. But we got some great video out of that.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of the commercials too.
And I might be embellishing that a little bit, but you know what? Who cares?
I don't think so. You're about right on.
But one thing we would like for you to do right now is we have a review button on the website. Now, what does this mean to you? It doesn't mean anything to you. What does it mean to us as far as anything? It just strokes our ego. That's all. That's all.
Makes us feel good.
Yeah, and we would really like that. Hey, Mike Usted, what's going on, brother? We need to go up there and get one of those new Mustangs that Mike Usted could sell us and take it for a spin.
Yeah. Why don't you just buy one? Why don't you trade your Mustang in on a new Mustang? Boom!
Oh, there you go.
I don't know.
There you go.
The Stig went out without
Get rid
a
of some
driver's.
bad karma.
The Stig went out tonight.
Yeah, that bad karma would be wiped away.
The Stig went out tonight on a motorcycle ride through Lumberport without a license.
No, I have a license in my wallet. I've got a license right here. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, listen, man. You couldn't get in the glory hole
that
without a
thing up
license.
so that he could get some action later. He wanted to show somebody, some lovely person up
It's
there.
just the wife. I had to go up there and rev my motor. She said, "Hey, baby, you're turning me on." I said, "I know I'm turning you on."
Wait a minute, we heard that motor.
Hey,
It don't
hey,
sound like it.
Okay, well, I guess.
Houston said he has a Grabber Blue GT in the showroom.
Ooh. Ask him if he'll bring it down.
You know what? Let me tell you something. You know what that means? You know what that means to me?
Nothing.
Let me tell you what that means to me.
It means you're gonna trade it in.
I'll tell you what that means to me.
Oh, you know what it's time for?
Yeah. I'll tell you what it means to me.
You know what it's time for?
This means a slow jam to Mike Usted.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
M-I-K-E. Seller of Mustang. Hey, Mike, listen. We're buds and all that.
In the back seat.
You know what? Maybe it's a pillow. Maybe it's not.
I'll take it all.
Let me ride in that Mustang. Grab that stick and burn some rubber from friction.
We'll burn up the leather.
Yeah, I want to sniff your car seat.
It won't smell like a new car after. Get out of here! Get out of here! You sick nose.
Better than licking it, though.
Oh, it's that. Oh, yeah. So sniffing sniffing parts out of used car seats is not as bad as licking motorcycle seats, right?
Listen, that was Clinton. Hey, listen. Let me tell you something.
First
right
time
now.
I'd ever been killed right off the bat.
Let me tell you something.
Bam!
Right now. Let me tell you something right now. I put my rear end on Clinton's Fat Boy. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, and I revved that thing up, and we'll put the video for that. And I thought it was just customary that if you would sit on somebody's seat like that you have to clean it. So I went ahead and licked the seat to clean it. And then what's the problem with that?
This is America, man. We don't do that
The
shit
problem
in
with
America.
that is
know,
that
but-
you also put your butt on Chrissy's, but you didn't lick that seat.
Yeah.
What's going on with
That's
that?
the issue.
Hey, listen. Maybe Chrissy's seat didn't need cleaned.
Well, Clinton said he had Mexican right before he got off that motorcycle.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on.
Arriba!
Hey, once again,
Oh,
though,
hey, Mom.
listen, if you are if you're interested in some,
My mom's actually watching. So
Hey, sorry about
Mom.
that. Sorry about our.
we have Antoinette and Bruce in the studios. By the way, how are you doing,
Great. Fantastic.
Brucey?
I'm good.
It's been a long time since you've been in here.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Now, Brucey brought up a great point because we have a lot of new listeners over in England, over in Harrow and
Really, we just brought you on the
Wembley.
show so we can get some
Wembley.
Japan listeners
Wembley.
again.
But yeah, exactly. Hey, listen. Say something. Listen. We're going to play a game right now. Let's do this over. Let's do the slow jam.
Listen, Bruce knows this game.
Listen, Antoinette, I hope to goodness you come back, but you might not after this. Brucey, what I'm going to do is we're going to do a translation, slow jam translation to Antoinette, and I'm going to tell Bruce something, and you're basically going to talk to Antoinette, but you're going to translate it in Japanese.
Okay.
Okay.
You want me to translate what you're going to say?
To Japanese, to Antoinette. Okay? You ready?
Here we go.
Hey, Antoinette, what's up?
Hi, Antoinette. Genki?
Ooh, yeah, kinky,
Kinky or
baby.
kinky?
Yeah, a little kinky, I know. Oh, no, not kinky. Sorry, not kinky. Ginky.
Listen, are we doing a translation game, or are you just going to...
Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Chuck.
I'm not sure if you like steak, but they call me Steakzilla.
ステーキが好きかわからないけど、みんなは私のことステーキジラって呼ぶんだよ。
Yeah. Antoinette's getting a little red face.
Okay. Here's another one. As much as I love drive-ins, I love drive-ins.
Jay, you don't know what to say.
Trying to keep
Okay, I got another one. I love driving my Toyota to the drive-in.
私の自家用愛車のトヨタをドライブインに行くの走らせるのが好きなんです。
Wow.
How about that?
That was a mouthful.
Sounds like a whole paragraph for like one sentence.
Okay, this
I
will
think he added a little bit of that because none of us know what he
Yeah, he's probably saying Chuck is a dumb ace.
You need to come home with me.
Okay, last one. I've never had a Giovanni until tonight, but I want a Giovanni again.
今日初めてジオバニ食べたんだけど、また食べたいですね。
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Love it.
fantastic.
You know what I
Absolutely
really liked
fantastic.
is when you would play something in Japanese and then he had to translate it
That was pretty good.
because, he would get all embarrassed trying to say what, because naturally you would say something a little crazy.
I'll tell you what we're going to do, though. We have Antoinette in here. We had a great time last week with giving away some tickets. Now, listen, we're going to give some ticket giveaways.
Yeah.
And we have.
I got a couple of movie trivia questions. Very easy, not hard.
Okay.
So if somebody wants to call in the Rogan Radio hotline, then we can.
Jimmy, you have
Do
that
that.
plugged in?
Yeah.
You can do that.
Okay. Now this is going to be because next weekend. Now I want to remind everyone that we have a couple things coming up with the Ellis. We have the video we did out today, but we're also going to have. We had such a great time with Anthony, and listen, at least an hour or an hour and a half of video, at least.
Absolutely.
So what we're going to do, we're going to rip that audio off of that video and actually make it its own dedicated podcast. And we're going to actually do that. And then we're also going to have a full-length documentary using all of that stuff, too, which will be on YouTube.
So basically what you see on Facebook, what you put up there today is just kind of almost like a little teaser kind of thing.
Well, you know what? The purpose of that...
Oh, what the?
We
You
didn't
gotta,
even get
that's
the
not even
contest
plugged
screen
in.
up.
That's not even plugged in.
That went off anyway.
Who was that?
Callers already.
How about that?
Okay.
They're ready to go.
All right, call back.
Try it. Dude, call
By
him
the
back.
way, Christine musta. It shows she's watching now too. So.
Oh, good.
Christine, who was that?
Let's see.
We'll call him right back. Okay, there it's working. Let's see who it is. Let's see.
Call for
Hello to Bob
What's
Cole
the-
and Mark Williams.
What's
too.
the number, by the way?
203.
You've reached mailbox number.
Whoa!
Stop.
Okay, so what we're going to do right now, but anyway, back to the entire point there, not to get too off topic, is that there was so much stuff, and the whole point of that exploring West Virginia is to get people who would not normally know anything to come up and figure out and know about the Ellis, because there are a lot of people, and there's like a time limit with attention spans, especially on Facebook. 2 or 3 minutes, boom. After that, forget it. If you're doing a video and it's past 2 minutes, you are wasting your time. People normally wait to watch about 5 seconds, then they click out. I mean, how many times do you actually watch a video? Yeah. So, the most important thing is the intro, make it interesting. 2 minutes after that, anything after 2 minutes, on average, they're gone. So anything after that, like right now, we've been on the thing here for 35 minutes. You know what? We're out. So Oh, I just
So you're
lost
gonna
my-
post something on Facebook. So if somebody wants to come check that out, then they can check the whole shamil.
I would
Shemagle.
love to have a Fat Boy. I would love to have a Fat Boy Clinton. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to go ahead and have a contest. Let's get this thing fired up. You want to win something? What we're going to do is give Antoinette. We're going to give 2 passes away because next weekend is the last weekend for movies. Right?
We have 3 sets of 2.
We have 3 pairs of 2. And next weekend, though, is it's done after next weekend as far as the movies go. Man, it just seems like it's been a
what's
fast
included
summer.
in them passes?
Yeah,
again?
yeah.
Dinner and a movie dinner at the restaurant, and then of course the movie.
And this is
You
going to
gotta-
be
You got to go in and park for the movie, and then come out and go to the restaurant.
Yeah,
and-
either
Okay.
whatever you want to do.
now. Mike Bird, they were up there, and Sam Burrows were up there, and they said they had an absolute blast last night.
Aw,
They had an absolute fantastic time at the Ellis last night.
Good to hear that. Good to hear
So
that.
go ahead, 681-222-7646. If you want to win something, call now.
I just saw it.
Oh, Houston.
Ah, that is not so funny, Mike Husted. Do you see what Mike Husted wrote about you? Go ahead and read that, Jim.
I will read it. It says, every girl Chuck's ever been with has lost interest in 2 minutes. It's no big deal.
That can't be true, Chuck. That's not true.
Well, listen,
That's
I know
not
who's not going to win anything.
No, it's
tonight.
more like
Mike Houston. I tell you what, Mike, you take your blue Mustang and shove it right up your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not nice.
We need to have Mike in the studio, I think.
Absolutely, we do. And you know what? He's probably true about that. Once again, 681-222-7646. That was pretty quick on Mike's part, too, by the way, to get on that. That
Yeah,
was
he's
good.
quick like that. Mike's quick like that.
We're going to go ahead. What we're going to do is when you call in, we're going to answer the phone, North Central Regional Jail. Okay, then after that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and ask you a trivia question about some movies, okay? And if you win, you're going to be able to go up, you and somebody you want to take this coming weekend to go watch the movies, 2 movies actually, for free, and then actually go into the restaurant and eat for free, courtesy of the Ellis's over
And
there
this
on
is
Route
it, right?
19,
This is the
outside
last
Shinsta.
weekend you could do this.
As far as
So-
the movies go.
Right,
As far
right,
as
right,
movies,
right.
yep.
Yeah.
It's sad. It means
yeah.
summer's coming to an end.
Yeah. It does.
I've got a 17-year-old daughter at the house. That means school time starting.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
That's true.
Hoodies and campfires.
681-222-7646. Do you want to win? Do you want to go? Just call us up. It's a piece of cake. It's that easy.
Wonder who that was that called Jimmy that you hung up on a little bit ago.
I didn't hang up.
Could have
on
been
them.
Duggar.
They just stopped calling.
Duggar's an affiliate of Rogan Radio. He's ineligible to win.
Yeah, but it would have came. I'm sure he has them saved in his phone. It'd probably
As
come up as
as
Duggar.
my lover, Duggar.
Yeah,
Actually, I'll
lover
tell you what. I
Duggar.
was talking to Duggar this morning, and he's got a 928 Porsche that he might sell me.
Really? I
I've
didn't
always
think.
wanted a Porsche.
Oh yeah, but I've always heard you want a
You
Porsche
only got
Boxer.
3 stars.
yeah, but this is 928.
Where are you going to put it? You already got 3 cars and 3 stalls.
I'm going to build another garage.
Or get one of those rid of those other junky cars.
And you got to make
What?
room for a bike, too.
Yeah.
There you go. See, well, they can fit between the cars.
681-222-7646. Give us a call. We're going to have a little gameplay, and then we're going to send you to the Ellis to watch movies and dinner for free.
And
for 2
believe me,
people.
with what was brought over here tonight, the dinner's well worth
Yes.
it.
Thank you for dinner.
You're welcome.
I hadn't eaten all day.
Oh,
I
good.
said no, I can't eat anything because Antoinette's bringing goodies.
Brought goodies. That's right.
Man, I'll tell you
Yeah, I
what, that
didn't
was
know that till it was
absolutely
already
fantastic too. By the way, I had the steak hoagie. It was
good.
fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I had the
It was absolutely
Giovanni.
fantastic.
I love that Giovanni.
Let's see here. I just got
Anthony
to.
Morgan said, "Give him the witch." Make
Hey,
space for
is
the
Anthony on
928.
there? Anthony, give us a call.
Mhm.
Anthony Morgan, you just got married. Give us a call. I know you're watching on your cell phone. That's the bad thing about asking for people to call in because they're watching on their cell phone and they have to actually, use their
Stop
cell
what
phone
they're
to call.
doing
Yeah.
and dial the phone.
Anthony, call us. 681-222-7646. Do it. We're waiting for you. We want to wish you a happy
And now we gotta
marriage.
wait the delay time.
Yeah, there's a
and
delay
everything
of like
else.
15 or 20 seconds or something like that.
One,
But we had an absolutely
2,
fantastic.
3.
See, I like him much more with the
As a
helmet on.
stick. Yeah, I like him.
Oh
as a
my
stick.
Where's
God.
that helmet at?
You want me to put the helmet back on?
Put it on,
Because I think I look really cool in the helmet, Chad.
Yeah, put it
What-
on. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, you look definitely cool with
Oh,
the helmet
thank
on.
you,
gotta
yeah.
wear it, man.
Yeah.
You think so?
More often.
I can carry mail in that helmet.
Well, we don't care if you carry mail.
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
helmet.
put
it on
Just
now.
when you come back
Yeah,
to the
but
shop, put
when
it on.
but
and
when I
hear
put
it.
the helmet on, you can't really hear me, and then I can't.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We'll make do.
You've kind of figured it out, I guess.
I guess there's
We
6.
kind of turned on the mic anyway.
Thanks, Jim. You're fired.
What's that? What? What? Fired! Hey, listen, can you guys hear Todd okay? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Oh, thank you. Woo! Man, for a minute I thought I was drowning.
Do you have any idea what the movies are going to be next week yet, Antoinette?
No, I don't know yet.
Just
Usually
gonna do
they know
whatever.
till like sometimes Wednesday or Thursday.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
know.
really?
Oh, wow.
Sometimes.
And he just kind of...
Sam Burroughs ate that last night himself, Chuck. He said it was a good hoagie.
Oh, it was very good.
From the Ellis?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, from McDonald's.
What? From McDonald's? They don't have hoagies at McDonald's.
Mike Husted, call us up.
No, somebody call. It doesn't have to be Mike Husted.
No, I'm calling because I'm seeing who's commenting. I want to make somebody a winner that I know that's actually participating in tonight's show.
What about Sherry Puccio?
Sherry Puccio.
Why doesn't she call?
Well, yeah.
Why don't she call?
We
The
can have a
number's
good
right
time
up
with
here
that.
on the screen.
We
Family
can have a
members
good time
can't
with
win, brother.
No.
They can tonight. There
Oh,
we go.
see?
There we go.
See, she called.
Answered up.
Call from
North Central
Regional
Regional Jail.
Hey, who we talking to? This is Rogan Radio.
Hey, this is Anthony. What's going on?
Anthony.
Anthony.
Let me tell you something, Anthony. You know what? Congratulations,
Oh,
first
man.
of all, man. Congratulations.
Well, thanks a lot.
You know what? I saw
I
the.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
He does too.
You know what? You know, you just we're really happy for you. We saw that stuff, and I went into work and I said, "Look," I said, "Freaking Anthony got married," and he went, "What?" He went, "It's about damn time." And you know what? You guys are perfect together. You and Michelle, fantastic, bro.
Chuck thought you were gay for the longest time.
I do not, AJ.
Well, surprise.
Surprise!
All right, AJ, you ready? This is going to be our honeymoon, a belated honeymoon present for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, AJ, you have we won't give away your age, but you got a few years on you, so you probably remember that movie As Good as It Gets. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah, Jack Nicholson.
Okay, absolutely. Oh, great. Okay, here's your question. In the movie As Good as It Gets.
Was that the answer?
No. That's not the
You
answer.
win,
That was way
Anthony.
too easy. Listen, in the movie As Good
Get
as
some
It Gets.
applause ready, by the way.
Get some applause ready, Jim.
Yeah.
Right.
What does Jack Nicholson's character throw down the trash chute in the apartment building?
Oh,
If you can tell me that, you win.
Oh, man.
Listen, Anthony, I don't even know what the hell that
Could
is.
have been an animal.
Yeah. Is that close
I'm
enough?
thinking it
I don't
might
even
have
know.
been a dog or a cat.
It's a
maybe.
dog right there. He throws
I know-
his neighbor's
I
dog
would-
down in the trash chute. There we go.
Congratulations,
There we go.
Anthony.
go.
Wow,
Put your hands
man.
That
up
was
like
actually,
that.
Fantastic.
that was actually a harder question.
You think so?
Actually, I do.
Yeah, I
There's
thought that
small
was a little
things
harder.
like that a lot of people, they don't retain that type
Listen,
of
I
Well,
would
you know
not-
what? Anthony retained it, and he knew it, and he won, and you're a winner, Anthony.
I don't even. You know what?
Absolutely. He
I
absolutely
I don't even know
He
if I
did win
saw
that.
that movie.
don't even. I don't even remember that scene.
It's got Helen Hunt and
I don't remember the movie, but I don't remember
yeah,
that
I mean,
scene.
I remember the movie.
yeah, he threw the dog down the laundry chute or trash chute.
Well, that was a great question, by the way. You stupid ass.
I'm going to throw such a
was fun. That
softball for the next one.
Dumb.
Hey, AJ, once again, congratulations. Guess where you're going next weekend?
Ellis Drive-In.
That's
right.
And you're going to have dinner, brother. And you're going to have dinner with that. So,
I love that place. It's been too long since I've been there.
well, you know
Thank
what?
you.
You're going to be going up next weekend. I tell you what, though, we're going to go ahead and mail you tickets. I tell you, just send me a message
Okay.
in the messenger or something like that, and we'll get that out in the mail tomorrow.
We'll make sure Chuck gets that at least by
Good deal,
the
man.
weekend after next.
All right, AJ, thank you, man. Congratulations once again.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Good job,
All right,
AJ.
brother.
Good
Later
job,
on.
buddy.
What a cool cat right there. We've known
That
him
was
for
not a
long
hard
time.
question.
Listen, I've never seen
Have
that
you
before.
seen As Good as It Gets? You've
Go
seen
ahead.
that,
I
Chad.
don't remember that
glad
scene.
You don't
I don't
remember the
remember it
dog
either.
where he threw it down the chute?
No, it's
Some
And-
things just don't stick.
That
with
was
me
actually
like
pretty
that.
tough, man. Seriously.
Yeah,
Listen,
I thought that was a tough.
All right, listen.
Anthony,
We
that's
got
It's
two
up
more.
to you because you got
Anthony,
the
do you
answers.
remember that scene?
I didn't see the movie.
You didn't. I mean, I can remember the
I don't
thing
remember
with
that
Helen
scene.
Hunt. They were like outside of an apartment building or something. But I was
Okay,
like, well,
listen.
who in the hell would
The
pick
next
that movie
question
in the
is
first
going to be
place?
such a softball. I hope a 2-year-old calls.
All right.
So you're
It's gonna
saying
be so
softball's
easy.
easy.
Yeah,
You know,
and
you-
if girls can play it, it's got to be easy.
Oh,
All
All right, go ahead and give us a call. 681-222-7646. We're celebrating the fact that we're getting ready to. This is like what? How many years since 47? The actual theater's been open. What is that? How many years? 47 to 87 is 40. 97 is 50.
keep going.
69 years.
Wow.
Whoa, 69 years. Huh?
That listen. That is a long time. Go ahead. And that is a long time right there. That is fantastic.
69 years and a lot of conceived kids.
All right, there we go.
This next question is going to be so easy. So easy. North Central Regional Jail.
Who are we talking to? This is Rogan Radio.
Hey, who's this?
This is Jimmy.
Is this Chuck?
Yeah, it's
Anthony. Chuck. Anthony, what is going on tonight?
This is Anthony Ellis, buddy.
What are you doing?
I wanted to thank you. I wanted to thank you all for taking an interest in our business. We appreciate you doing this for us.
Oh, hey, listen, Anthony, it's actually our pleasure, man, because you know what? You guys, just like we were talking this morning, I mean, this is your life, man, and you've done a lot. I mean, you've sacrificed a lot. I mean, you live this. I mean, this is, and, you know, to have that kind of passion, you know, I appreciate the passion that you have, and that's what I'm talking about, and I love it. And what you and John and your entire family have done over there is just marvelous. And we appreciate the fact that you guys do that.
Well, okay, my friend. Thank you very much. I appreciate you taking that side.
Hey, and listen, we're trying to keep Antoinette. We're trying to keep Antoinette in line tonight, but you know how she is.
I better let you go.
Yeah, it's a long, hard drop.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah, man.
Jimmy.
What's up?
I'm trying to find the show on my iPad, and I'm having trouble. But I'm not going. But I found it, but I'll find it later.
All right.
I don't want to tie you up.
Don't worry, it'll be on there.
Just want to thank you. You've been doing a good job, and we'll keep watching.
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
You're welcome.
Hey, we'll see. Bye-bye.
Tell Antoinette I said hello.
Hey, Dad.
I'll do it.
Hi, baby. Okay?
All right, yep. See you in a little bit.
You carrying on the family name good?
Oh, absolutely. I'm keeping all these guys in line.
Okay.
All right, Dad.
Keep
we'll
those
see.
guys in line.
I will.
Right.
That's a good bunch of boys. It's a good bunch of men there. They do a good job.
They do. All right.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
All right, Anthony.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
No, I know daggone well he was lying when he said we're a good bunch of guys.
And what a treat that call was.
No,
right?
absolutely. You know what? That's
that was
something pretty
good
cool
right there.
when you have a legend like that.
I never asked him a question. He could have won tickets to go see a movie. and got free dinner at the Ellis. What the hell was I thinking? I was just starstruck. I'm sorry. Okay,
That's
we need
right.
another caller on Rogan Hotline.
That's right. 681-222-7646. Give us a call right now. We've had AJ call. We've had Anthony Ellis call. And next, it's going to be you.
Oh,
How you like that,
tickets.
I think Cassie should
Dinner.
call and come up next weekend.
Cassie? Why isn't she calling just to BS with us?
That's right. She
She
can even
on
come
there.
up next weekend.
Yep. Let's get
Cass.
some
She
winners.
was.
We need
Cass.
some winners.
Give us a call, Cassie.
What about Billy Talkington? He could call.
Billy Talkington?
Why doesn't he? Does he not have a phone?
Joe Matheny.
Does he
Why
not
isn't
have a
Joe
cell
Matheny
phone?
calling?
Huh?
Why isn't Houston calling?
There's
Mike
a lot of
Josh
names
Jenkins.
watching.
Because we told Mike Husted not to call.
Why,
That's why.
listen, why in the hell isn't Josh Jenkins calling? Josh,
Yeah.
give us a call. What are you guys doing next weekend?
Everybody's
He might
scared.
be scared.
Well,
He's
here's the
scared.
problem.
They're
is-
scared that they're not going to know.
After the last question that Todd gave, I wouldn't want to
No
call
joke.
either.
No joke. The big problem is though is that everybody's watching and they don't want to. They're so captivated by what's happening.
Yeah, and they're
Is that
scared
they
they
don't
might
wanna
not
turn the
know
phone
who
off.
does the voice of Darth Vader. or
There's a
something.
lot of names watching tonight that I haven't seen on here before either.
Listen, I tell you what.
Phil
That's
Reinhardt's
Phil
on here.
Reinhardt
Phil
watching.
Reinhardt will call. He's a Reinhardt. He
Oh,
ain't
look
scared
at that.
of
He
nothing.
said he worked there when he was a teenager. If that projector building could talk.
Oh, hey Jimmy, you know what that projection builder would say? It would go like this. Bow chicka wow wow.
No, that's when they played silent films, dude.
Oh, Phil's not that old. Bow
I'm just
chicka
joking.
wow. I know.
My
you
question is, who would be in there with Phil?
I don't know, George.
Josh, call us up. We're going to ask you a question. We want to send you to the Ellis. How easy is this?
Nah, Phil, call. Tell
Phil
Phil to
call.
call. We can
Listen.
get him 2 tickets to see a movie, 2 tickets for free dinner at the Ellis
Yes.
next Friday. Hey, or Saturday, right? Either one, Friday or
either one.
Saturday.
We just like to have telephone calls. You cannot watch for a second. You can go back and watch this.
It can be
When
a
I
wrong
first
number.
read that, I thought he said, I'm good at playing with my daughters, Jenkins. He says, I'm good. I'm playing with my daughters, just to clarify that.
What?
All right.
This is not that show, Jim.
Yeah.
Chrissy Faber Sturm.
Chrissy Faber's on. Nancy Doodah's on. Carrie
Nancy,
Bashnet's on.
What are you doing, Carrie? What are you
Come
doing?
on, girls. We can call.
Jen Garrison's on.
Jen Garrison's
We're
always
gonna
on.
call
Why
you
don't
out.
she call? She is the emoji
You know what I
queen.
think they want? Pick somebody. You know what
Jen.
I think? I think
Jen
what,
Garrison. Why didn't she call? She's scared?
I think what we need to do is a slow
Brian
jam.
Morton's on, too.
Oh,
Brian won last week.
Yeah,
That's right.
Brian
Yeah,
is
go-
ineligible
there we
to
go.
go. for
Jimmy,
30
there
days.
we go.
Here we go.
See, we got to call people out.
Who we talking to? This is Rogan Radio.
This is Randy Scott.
Randy Scott.
Scott from Florida? Who?
Holy moly,
Is that
Randy!
right?
Let me, Randy. How's
I
it?
have nothing relevant to say with regards to your show this evening.
Right.
I'm just checking in, letting you know we're listening down here. And Chuck, I'm going to check in with you. I think a beachside brew pub, which is right across the street from me,
Right.
has somehow infringed upon your logo. We need to talk about this.
Can you send it? Hey, can you send us a picture of that?
Yeah. We need to
Dude.
do
I
something
will
about it.
do that, but
Yeah.
it'll be like an hour because I'm not at home right now.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's
I'll tell you what we're going to do then, Randy. You're going to go ahead and get that
Cass is
quad.
calling.
We're going to get that quad. We're going to get your quad, and we're going to put some kind of urine bomb on it, and you can release it all over that thing. And you know what? We'll send you a shirt if you do.
Yeah.
Hey, listen,
Man, you guys, you make people work for shirts, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
Hey,
Especially
listen.
you, Randy.
Randy, we miss you up here, man. We had a great time when you were on the show.
Yeah, I started looking myself.
Well, I had a lot of fun on your show. I miss my home. I miss West Virginia, but this place is right for me now. You know, especially after the illness that I had.
Right.
But anyway, what keeps me connected? Believe it or not, there are several things. That piece, Chuck, that you did about the Ellis Drive-In.
Right.
The West Virginia things and Rogan Radio in general. It keeps me connected. So you guys keep doing what you're doing. It's all good.
Thank you, Randy.
Heck yeah,
Thank you very
that's
much.
excellent.
Thank you very much. Next time you're in town for something, make sure you get hold of us so you can come on the show.
I will do that. Good talking to you guys, and I'll finish out listening to the show. You have
All
a
right,
good
brother. Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
evening. All right. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that's what. Yeah, I know.
That was Cassie.
My wife's giving me hell
Call
because
her
I'm
back.
drinking a lot of calories, and I'm trying to watch my calorie intake, but I'm drinking a shitload of them.
Wow.
That cruise diet.
I know.
Hey,
All from
North Central Regional Jail.
hey, this is Rogan Radio. Who we talking to? Who is this? Who we talking to?
Is this Stig? This weekend.
Hey, peanut butter.
Oh, it's Cassie.
There's
It's Cassie Allen. It's Cassie Allen. Cassie Allen, what are you doing next weekend? What are you doing next weekend?
Weekend. What's that date?
Mhm.
What's the date?
27th.
27th.
Oh, I'm going to see Rick Springfield.
Rick Springfield, 8675.
hit Jesse's
No, that's Jesse's girl.
Oh,
Not
whatever.
Cassie's
Who
girl.
cares?
Jesse's girl.
Hey, can you do three-way calling on your phone?
As soon as we get on here, you want to talk about three ways.
Huh?
Yes, I can.
Call your sister up.
can work.
Call Erica up. Can you do that and then patch us in?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. We're going to get Erica Cool on the phone from Lumberport, West Virginia, via Cassie Allen, who's going to go see Rick Springfield. Is that right? Next
Jesse's
weekend?
I
girl.
always like that. I wish I had a name like Rick
Yes.
Springfield.
Hey, Erica.
Cassie, have you got Erica connected yet?
This worked out really well, didn't
I
it?
don't like this. I don't like this.
Cassie.
We must be
She's
on hold.
connecting.
She's connecting.
I thought I heard
You know what
somebody
this
say
is?
something.
You know what this is?
That was
That's
Cassie saying yes.
Hey, Cassie.
Yeah,
Okay, is Erica with us?
yeah.
Erica. Erica, are you here, Erica?
Yes, who's this?
Listen, my name is Jim, and I work at Sears, and we got a hold of Cassie and told her that she would win $10,000 worth of siding if she would get her sister on the phone to try to win tickets to go see something at the Sunset Ellis next weekend, courtesy of Rogan Radio.
Is this Chuck Rogan?
No, this is
No, not at all.
Jago. I think it is.
Yes, it is Erica. What are you and your man doing next weekend? Okay, good. You're going to the Ellis then.
GC Pyramid.
Listen, what? Hey,
I'm
Cass.
going there.
Huh?
I won you tickets, sissy.
We're
You done
tr-
that?
well, you're about to win.
You
some
haven't
tickets.
won any
Yeah,
tickets
you got to
yet.
answer the question first.
Okay. Now, who's going to answer this? We're going to ask you a question. Erica and Cassie.
Can we definitely?
This was a great idea, by the way. All right.
This is why we have.
So
such
who do you
fun
want to
here.
talk to? You want to talk to
Once again,
Erica? You want to talk to Erica?
Once again,
Either of them can answer.
Once again, you're listening to the social hour of Rogan Radio, where we make sure things that work and things that don't work during the podcast. We have Cassie and we have Erica Cool on the phone right now, and we're having a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 way. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask. Listen, either of you can answer this particular question. Okay, we're going to give you 2 out of 3 questions, and if you answer 2 of these questions right, now Erica, because Cassie, you're down in North Carolina, and then you're going to go see Dick Springfield.
No, we're going to ask her multiple choice. It's going to be super simple.
There's going to be 2 questions. And listen, Erica, what's going to happen is if you guys can get 2 out of 3 right, you and your husband are going to go to the Ellis not only to watch a movie, both of you, but you're also going to be, before you be able to do that, to go into the restaurant and have free dinner. How's that?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
2 out of 3? Okay, let's start
with whoever's calling, get ready because we're going to need you next.
All right, let's start with question number 1 for Erica or Cassie. It doesn't matter, I guess.
Okay.
All right, listen. What specific creature does Indiana Jones hate? Now, I'm going to give you multiple choice, okay? It goes like this. Scorpions, snakes, spiders, or cockroaches?
Take a wild guess.
Which creature does Indiana
Jones?
Yeah, which one doesn't he like? Does he not like scorpions, snakes, spiders, or cockroaches?
Snake.
Yes!
Hey.
Okay, all right. Are we
My
going
goodness.
2 out of 3?
That was part of it because we have both of them on the phone.
Okay, here we go. 2 out of 3. Here's your next question. Are you
Okay.
ready?
Yes,
Okay.
here's the question.
We'll get 3 out of 3.
Here's
Yeah, well, yeah, I doubt that.
Here's the question. Wait,
Just 2
here's
out
the
of 3
question.
ain't bad.
I've got the question right now.
Oh, okay. Chuck's got the question.
I've
Go
got
ahead.
the question right now, Erica.
Yeah, question number
this
2.
This is only for you to answer.
Just Erica only.
If Cassie and I would ever hook up and become married, and we made some kind of crazy porn movie, what would the title of that name be? That's a great answer because it wouldn't happen. All right. All right. Here's your actual question. Todd, go ahead.
All right.
PB&J.
Peanut butter jelly.
All right.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Rocky Balboa, right? And part of Rocky Balboa's training is punching the side of frozen meat of what animal? Listen, a horse, a cow, bison, or a pig? What was he punching? Part of his training. What was he punching? A cow.
Yay! Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord.
Shit.
You
Thank
guys are
God.
on there.
Okay.
Woo, the Allen sisters won.
Thank God. Okay. Thank you for calling Rogan Radio.
Hey, listen, Erica, send me, or Cassie, send me something with Erica's address on it, or Erica, you can do that. Erica, are we going to still do that video over in Bridgeport?
Yes, I hope so.
Okay, good. Keep me updated on that. But send me your address so I can give you these tickets and the movie passes, okay?
Erica, send those in a private message on Facebook, Erica.
Yes.
Okay, Josh Jenkins says he was calling.
That's probably
All right, Josh Jenkins.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks
Hey,
for
listen,
playing,
bye,
girls.
Allen ladies. We love you. Love you, Jay.
Bye.
Love you guys. Love you.
We love you too.
Josh Jenkins, call right back. Which one's Josh Jenkins on there? Hold on, let me tell you.
here.
Are you sure it was Josh?
His number is.
Okay, call Josh
let's
back.
call back.
Call Josh back. Josh, we're going to call you right now. Antoinette, have you ever seen such a half-ass operation as this?
Automatic voice message system.
Tried to get. So you excited to come back again?
What the hell?
Go ahead, call it again.
I just did a check.
We're getting ready to call Josh Jenkins. We're giving away 2 passes.
Your call has been forwarded to a...
Josh Jenkins, give us a call. He must be out of service. Maybe he's working tonight. I never thought about that.
If that was his number. He just called us. He shouldn't be out of service.
No, he said he was playing with his daughter, so surely he's not playing
Let
with
me
him
make
at
sure
work.
you got the right number then. Once again, we want to say hi to Earn Dog, to D. Henderson, who's back in town. Earn
Mark
Dog.
Coffey's on.
And Paula and Brian.
Mark
Lyons.
Cobby. A special shout out to Vicky Beck.
Oh, yeah.
Vicky
Oh,
Beck.
my. Is Mary Ann, is Hot Bitches on there tonight?
Yeah, that was my wife.
You called your wife a bitch?
Well, when you say hot,
There you go. Answer it up. Hey, this is Rogan Radio. This is Rogan Radio.
What up, dog?
What is up, buddy?
Voicemail, press 2.
What the hell?
What's up, Josh?
Yo, what's up? I'm here.
What's up, gangsta? What's up?
All right, Josh. Listen, are you ready to knock this thing out of the park, man? We have two tickets to give you and Samantha to go see a movie either Friday or Saturday night, because this coming weekend is going to be the last weekend you can do that, right, Antoinette? Mm-hmm. And then you also get dinner at the Ellis. All right? And what we're going to do is, hell yeah, you just have to answer a question correctly, and you're going to be the triple winner, and it's all over with, man. And you guys, this is going to be fantastic, and it's going to be easy. Are you ready for this? Jimmy's got applause ready and everything.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Here's your question. What type of candy does Elliot use to persuade E.T. to come into his room? Now, if you know the answer,
I remember that.
say it right out, or I can give you multiple choice.
Would you like to have multiple choice, or do you know it right off the bat, Josh?
Multiple choice.
Okay.
Multiple choice. What type of candy does Elliot like to M&M's, Reese's Pieces, Skittles, Sour Patch Kids?
You're misleading him.
No.
Yes, you are.
What was it?
No,
You are.
what?
You were misleading him.
No.
No, wait a minute. He says
Hold on for a second. What was that, Josh?
Reese's.
Reese's
Yeah.
Pieces. Reese's Pieces.
Congratulations,
We got an
Josh
applause.
Jenkins.
Oh, there we
Thank
go.
goodness, Josh Jenkins. Woo-wee, man. You knocked it out, buddy. And I tell you what, Josh, I have your address already, I think, don't I? But send it to me again.
Shop and Save is my address. That's where I live.
You know
Shop
what?
and
No
Save.
joke, right?
Yeah.
No
You
joke,
were
man.
just up there today.
The next
weren't
time I was at Shop and Save today. Next time you're at Shop and Save, make sure you walk in and ask for the manager, and at which point you say, "That Josh Jenkins, you know what? He's a good guy."
you? Mm-hmm. That's not what you were saying a while
No,
ago.
it absolutely was. Josh, hey, thanks for playing, man. And we'll send those tickets.
a lot, guys.
Yeah, send me your address down in Shinson there, and I'll get them right out to you.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
All right, man. Thank you. We'll see you.
You know, Jen Garrison knows all the answers to every single of these questions. Why doesn't she call in?
Well,
We're done now. We got 3, right? We got 3 winners
we
tonight.
got 3 winners. We got 3 winners.
Next week she can win a date with
Antoinette,
William Charles Rogan.
what's the big plans? What do you have any big plans coming up down there? I mean, even though the theater's closing, I mean, you still have the flea. How long does the flea market last? How long does it go on?
It's ever at the end of the last weekend of September. The flea market's ever. But, you know, we were tossing around the idea of a chili cook-off.
Oh. Now I'd come taste some of that chili.
Yeah.
Don't try any of Chuck's.
Oh, it's
No.
Yeah.
But you know what? You do have a really big parking lot right there for a lot of, like car shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do some
Oh,
of that.
chili cook-off.
You know what would be
you
cool?
just gave
to
me
have
an
a car
idea.
show where it looks like the old time drive-ins,
Yeah.
where you got them all set up,
Have them all facing the screen.
all
You know what?
facing screen.
That'd be a cool picture,
Let
wouldn't
me
it?
ask you this. How hard would this be? And I'm just throwing these ideas out. You remember Star Restaurant down there on Old Bridgeport Hill? And they used to have like down by Harry Green's. It was down by Harry Green's, and it was like a drive-in. You know, you pulled in. They had OBG at the top of the thing, blasting the music out, right? But it was like basically a car show every night with a restaurant.
Yeah.
Star Restaurant. It's been a long time ago. How hard would it be to have like a retro night like that, to where everybody, like, you had your car show,
Right.
in the drive-in thing, which would make for a great photo op. But you had the restaurant open for people to order stuff. I don't know. That'd be pretty neat.
That said, it wouldn't be that hard.
You
Just
wouldn't.
a little organization and
Yeah.
advertising. That's it.
Yeah, because that would be pretty neat to see. If you think about the cars of the era in the heyday per se, actually in the stalls with the speakers and stuff, and
How
that
cool
would be pretty
that
neat.
be
That would
to
be
bring the
neat.
quad down
yeah.
too above all those cars
Yeah.
facing the
Come
screen.
out
Yeah.
from over top of the screen, looking down at all these
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah.
That'd be a good image.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
To have a lot, and because you know what, car shows are like motorcycle rides. Is that people love? I mean, like a car, like I just have a stupid Mustang, and I never drive it, but on certain occasions, I love to drive it. You know what I mean? And that's like one of those things. You have like Robbie Vance has some really cool retro kind of cars. Never drives them. Unless it's something cool to drive too, and it's like when everybody gets their cool stuff together, that would be really kind of neat.
Yeah, those are great options. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to do one of those at least, I think.
Yeah.
Well, Reinhardt said they did that years ago at Star Castle.
Okay. That's cool. That would be neat. Brucey, we were talking about landlines. Tell us about what you told, what the big thing about the landlines is as far as getting calls from overseas.
Well, you guys were talking about last week about the international callers.
Right.
And most of the cell phone won't reach to the overseas. So the only way to call you guys from overseas is probably going to be landline phones.
Because how much, now listen, when you call home.
When I call home, the first minute, it's cost the connection fee included, it's $5.
Oh, Chuck will cover that.
Give him your debit card, Rogan.
Listen, so when you call home and you talk, say if you talk for a half hour, though, as soon as you connect, even though if that might be 30 seconds, boom, it's like, hey, it's Bruce.
It's me. Call
$5.
Me back. Yeah, $5.
Wow.
Dang.
What if they use I guess they might be able to use like Skype or Google or something like that too.
That's the cheapest way to go. Yeah.
A Skype or something like that.
Yeah.
Something over the internet. Yeah.
I would say the email is the still best way to communicate too.
Right.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize it was that expensive international rates. I mean, I've always saw that like they always tell you on your cell phone plans, international, and I think even if you go to Canada, sometimes you'll get an international rate.
Yeah.
If you're in Michigan and you just flip over, 15 feet, you're going to get charged something crazy like that. Huh.
Yeah, the bad part about that email stuff, though, is sometimes it just does not match up to hearing the voice, though, does it?
Yeah.
No, not really, but email pretty much, you have to trust them, whoever sends it, but I don't know. If it's people going to call you, you probably have to set up like any kind of a messenger type of things with any voice functions on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think a Skype is probably the best.
Yeah,
way.
yeah, I like Skype. I'm a
Skyper.
Skyper.
That way you can see the person you're talking to, if the voice and the mouth are matching it.
Right.
You can always put some different identity on the picture on the monitor. Back those very first timers, the video cam. Yeah, those are like a still picture back then. So.
See, that's what I do. Like when I get on the internet and I talk to chicks in India, for example, I have a bear costume on. They have no clue who I am because I can't read my lips.
Is it a little black bear or is it a big old grizzly bear?
Oh, it's more like one of those Klondike
big old
bears.
Kodiak bear.
Kodiak bear. I call him Klondike.
What he doesn't realize is he's probably talking to some 500-pound guy that's in Michigan.
Yeah, or an FBI agent.
Oh, yeah, exactly. If it wasn't that, I'd be a little bit pissed off.
Okay.
So anyway, though,
Tonight
the Ellis,
on
though,
Dateline.
this is going to be the last week for the drive-in. We need to actually get a little group together, go up there.
Yeah.
Weekend.
Oh, no. We should. Absolutely.
And do a thing.
Yeah.
And do
I'll
a
take
thing.
my truck up there and you can because I see a lot of people doing that. They raise the hatches and sit in the back or sit in the bed of the pickup truck. You can probably put 10 people in the back of your truck.
Listen.
Well, I only got a short bed. So.
No, you got a long bed.
Listen, though,
Let's
go ahead.
our secrets, Todd.
Listen, let's go ahead. We're going to organize probably by Wednesday or Thursday when the movie releases come out, and we're going to depend on the weather. We're going to let you guys know, and we're going to have a Rogan Radio function at the Ellis to close out the season.
That would
there
be
you
great.
go. And we'll have our own little we're going to have our own little section back there.
We should get there about 4 o'clock.
Own little what?
Rogan Radio in the back row.
Yeah.
Oh, Rogan Radio in the back
Bonfire.
row. Big bonfire.
Hey, listen.
S'mores.
Listen,
We can
That
go
would
streaking.
light no fire next to my truck, Chuck.
Oh, we got a
You
call.
wanna take
You want to
that?
take that call?
Yeah, take it. Let's see who it is.
North Central Regional Jail. Hey, you're on Rogan Radio. Who are we talking to?
Hello?
Who's this?
Hey,
Yeah.
who's this?
No, we asked you first.
I wanted to correct that, the drive-in. This is Anthony Ellis.
Oh, okay, Anthony.
The drive-in will be open the 2nd and 3rd. It'll be closed the 3rd. So we got another weekend after this.
Oh, okay. So we have 2 weeks.
there we
In,
go.
oh,
Yeah, it'll be
yeah,
open
that
the
makes
2nd
things a
and the
little more
3rd also.
Well,
Oh,
we're glad you
fantastic.
called. We're glad you called.
Fantastic. Then, so we have 2 more
And I
weeks.
want to make sure also the flea market is open till the end of October.
Oh, good.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I was trying to get out
end
a
of
little work,
October
Dad.
for the flea market.
Did you hear your daughter?
Okay.
Listen, Anthony. Antoinette
All
said,
right.
well, she was just trying to get out a little bit of work. Hey, listen, I'm glad you said that, though.
I know she wants to go to. She wants to go to Vegas early.
That's right.
All right, so we have 2 more weeks on the drive-in, and then until the end of October for the flea market. Fantastic.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
Fantastic, Anthony. Thank you
All
for
right,
calling.
thank you.
All right, man. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Memorial Weekend. That's good.
Yeah, that is good.
Well,
that makes it.
We're gonna do a Rogan Radio.
Yeah, we should have thought about
yeah.
that because the 2nd or 3rd, that's Memorial Day weekend. Why didn't we put the
Labor
Well,
Day.
since people
Labor
may
Day.
be going away
Or
that
Labor
weekend
Day,
too,
I'm
we
sorry,
should
Labor
do
Day.
a
Memorial
Rogan
Day's in
Radio
May.
thing this weekend.
Yeah.
Labor Day.
That way, you know.
I can join
Yeah,
People
yeah.
that-
So we're going to go ahead. We'll get something organized. We'll get because now we have 2 weeks. If we get, we're going to do this. We're going to have a
We
fantastic
can have
time.
a Rogan Radio Ellis drive-in movie night.
I could see my earlier shift is going to get me into a lot more work, isn't it?
Yes.
No, if
Yeah.
this is on if we do it on a Saturday night,
Saturday, you're
On
out.
Saturday, I'll be off on Sunday.
Yeah.
Now, if we do it on a Friday night, I'm going to be like in the middle of the first movie, zonked out.
Do you have to work Saturdays?
I got to work Saturdays.
So you're
I
off.
had this Saturday off for the
Yeah,
bike ride.
he's usually here Saturday night.
It's fine. We'll do Saturday
you
night's
have-
probably the best night anyway.
Okay, so
Yeah.
your days off are Sunday, Mondays then.
Yeah, Sunday and Monday I'll have off.
Okay.
Perfect.
Other than
Okay.
that, I'll be leaving straight from the
Yeah,
movies
I
to
have
go to work.
I have a bright idea. He needs to get sick of Friday night.
Yeah, that's what sick leave's for.
All right, so listen,
Earn it to burn it.
Here's the deal: is that in the next week or two, we're going to tell you. So then get ready to load up, and we're going to have our little spot, and we're going to have like a little Rogan Radio crew. And what we're going to do is, while this movie's going on, we're not going to interrupt. We want to get away from people, so we don't. And that was the nice thing about the drive-in is you don't get so annoyed by somebody sitting right behind you. You know what I mean? It's a little bit more
Kicking
open.
your chair.
Yeah. So what
Yeah.
we'll do is we'll go ahead and have everybody. We'll organize our little group, right? And then we'll go ahead and go through the gates, and then we'll go ahead and because it's what $7 a person.
Yep.
Yeah. And we'll do like a little podcast back there while everything is going on, like a Mystery Science Theater 3000. I bet you.
Got to
Oh, this
walk
is
in
gonna
front of a
be, listen,
projector.
yeah, and no, we'll be in the back. We'll be away from everybody, so that'll work out nice.
Hey, we could actually even hook up my trailer and set tables up and chairs up on the trailer itself.
Oh, I don't. Oh, we'd
And
have
then
to-
drive through the
I'll-
rows.
That would be. I don't know. I'll have
And
to ask
dance
Anthony.
naked.
No, we're not going to. I'm going to have to. I'll have to ask Anthony if he'll let us. But if we had the beds of the trucks anyway.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
do
because
that.
I'll have my truck too.
Yeah, because what we'll do is, we will have to do this. Okay, we'll figure something out. We'll let you know here in the next week or two, or in the next couple of days, actually. So that's fantastic. Antoinette, thanks for coming in.
You're welcome.
Always,
Glad to be here.
always appreciate. We didn't really get to say too much, really.
It's okay. You guys had all the information there. It was great.
Yeah, Brucey, you want to stay for the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should, right?
Right.
Why not?
That's fantastic. Want to thank everybody for listening tonight. Anthony for calling in. Anthony for getting married and winning. We had 2 Anthonys on the show tonight.
For AJ Morgan, that would be Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
Labor Day. Yeah.
For what?
there's-
was just asking. He said, which night? This coming Saturday or Labor Day weekend?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna
wait, his tickets are for either night,
Yeah,
right?
you still
Right.
have. You can use those, Anthony. You if you won tickets tonight, Josh, and if you won tickets tonight, Erica, you still have 2 weeks to decide when you want to go see a movie. This coming weekend, and then the following weekend. So it's not, we made a mistake in saying this coming weekend was going to be the last one. It is not. You have 2 more weekends to use those, and then the flea market will be open until the end of October. So we want to make a big correction on that. We don't want to give anybody a even though if you
But
did.
if you want to use them when it's free, though, are we going to do our Rogan Radio thing
Right,
this
that's-
weekend? So if you want to be there when we're there, or you could just go both nights. How about that?
Yeah, absolutely. If you can go in
Both weekends.
Yeah, you can go in and use your free passes this coming weekend, and then pay to get in the next weekend and be with us, depending on when we go. We don't even know yet.
Well, we'll let everybody know.
Yeah, we absolutely will. Fantastic. I want to thank the big time. I want to thank Anthony Ellis for letting us come down. We've had a good couple days since Friday, and I'm very excited to put the video together and then the podcast because the stories alone are fantastic. Some of the stuff, the history of this area that Anthony knows, is just great that I've never heard of before in my life. So that is just a fantastic deal for us. But on behalf of Darren, Chad, let's see, David D for making the music, for Brucey, Antoinette, Jimmy, Todd, the Stig, and myself. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Rogan Radio. We're out of here. We're running late anyhow. Thanks for listening.
Goodbye. Thanks for watching.
everybody.
Just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's mind. Well, if you could see you through God's eyes, steady your ego. Well, I believe you'd be surprised to see, brother, you've been blind. Throwing stones at one another. Cause I don't think I'm gonna wear my hair, bro, the same way you do. Oh, well, I may be just common people, but I'm your brother. And when you strike out to try to hurt me, it's a hurting you, Lord have mercy. Walk a mile in my shoes, yeah, baby. Just walk a mile in my shoes, yeah. Well, before you abuse, criticize and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes, yeah. Now there are people on the reservations, and they're out in the ghetto. And brother, there, before the grace of God, I go you and I.